Again, let's get to it. Men's and it says men's and women, but the women's Cat A is already raced, I believe. And we're just getting some stuff tweaked on the back end here, guys. We start the race at 10 after 9, my time. And guys, just give me a second to check one thing out here. I got to make sure. And we are good. Everything is up and running. Thank you, Damon. Guys, don't forget, we got Damon here in the background making the magic happen. ZMS Studios. Damon does all sorts of... guys, I got to turn mic. I don't want to see myself. There we go. That's better. ZMS Studios out of the UK. Damon, I've worked with here just on this series. I know he does a ton of virtual esports type stuff. So if you're looking for someone to do all the coverage for your events, make the magic happen, it's right here, guys. So this will be the men's Cat A. We're going to do 40 laps. It is a crit circuit. Basically, we're running 4 left-hand corners, guys. It's kind of like NASCAR racing in reverse. That's how we do it here, guys. We watched the men's Cat B. I think Joe Meyer won it. It was Charles Chappelle won that in a TT solo break right from the beginning. Second and third place would be Joe Meyer, Brent Sensenig. I think that would have been a photo finish. Although it went down to 2/100ths of a second, I think it went to Joe Meyer. Remember, these guys also did a time trial yesterday, which I do have the standings of. Let's see how things go today. I'll get that all summarized for tonight. In the pen, guys, Ethan Crane, Ludwig Karlberg. Ludwig, dude, this guy messages me. He gets a special shout out. Michael Gortz Moeller, Christy Tracy, Marcus Duval, Roberto Vukovic. We've seen him. The man, Hayden Pucker, Robert Smithson, Stefan Zavaslan, Adam Carr, Eric Hill, James Osborne, and Mr. Zach Neer. Mr. Zach Neer's here, guys. This is going to be an absolute banger. As we say up here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, the home of Stampede Wrestling. Before the WWF was anything, this is going to be a ring-a-ding-dong dandy. We might have a malfunction at the junction, guys. And we're off, dudes. We are off 10 after 9 in the morning for me. 0 Fahrenheit outside. I know, I think it's probably used to that kind of weather, too. I think Hayden and Zach both live like central states, which to me, when they say central, it's more on the east side, but whatever. I joke with friends about this. Zach Neer off the front with Roberto Vukovic right away. Hayden Pucker, third place, rolling up right now. Eric Hill in the mix as well, guys. Let's just see how this one plays out. We got Zach Neer here, left-hand side of the screen. Again, guys, this is all going to look a little different to you now. It's going to look way more pro than how I do it. And you can see who that is on the top right-hand corner of the screen. ZMS Esports Studios for all your broadcasting needs, guys. Zach Neer sitting on the front right now, guys. 45, 46 kilometers an hour, in around that speed. There is a slight little uphill after the first lap. You're going to see it right away. We're done one lap already here, guys. We're coming up on one lap done already. Someone's going on the front. That's Hayden Pucker. I wouldn't be surprised if Hayden does a repeat of what Charles did earlier and just rolls away. At this point here, slight uphill, 1% to 2%. We hang the left corner. It backs off for a second, kicks again. It's about your only real little uphill where you can put a dig in, put a little stab of power on, and try to get away. So off the front right now, Hayden is at the front right now. Yeah, Hayden at the front with Zach Neer, Ludwig Karlberg racing for MASH, the Swedish rider here jumping up. Ludwig's very easy to tell with that colorful jersey of his. He's sitting dead center of the screen now. 4th and 5th place, Eric Hill, Roberto Vukovic. And looks like we got Ethan Crane coming up here. Ethan looks like, looking at the flag, it's hard for me to tell if he's a New Zealander or an Aussie. Eric Hill right here, one of the main dudes. I think there's 2 main dudes to Project Echelon, guys, and Eric's one of them. I believe he goes by co-founder, founders, whatever you guys want to call these guys. There's 2 guys that are in charge. So great to see Eric here representing Project Echelon. Guys, if you don't know, and you're just like, let's say you're just a virtual rider who rides inside like me. That's my thing. Project Echelon is a continental level team, and we got riders on board here. Marcus Duval out of the saddle, Hayden out of the saddle, Zach sitting down, just applying some watts, and looks like Ludwig's taking it pretty easy now. Looks like a different camera angle for Ludwig today. I think last time we saw him in a dark, dimly lit dungeon. Looks like he's been allowed to move upstairs today, and he's rocking it out. So many different styles of riding here. We've got the conventional sitting style. Guys, I sit all the time. And I think I'm seeing differences now. A lot of guys like to stand, but I think I'm seeing more and more people going back to sitting inside. Although we just see Hayden pop up out of the saddle here. Hayden, one of the strongest guys you're ever going to meet on a bike. You know, a 500 watt kind of guy. So we are on Zach Neer right now, pushing just under 400 watts. This is going to be a really fast race here, guys. Really, really fast. These 40 laps are going to fly down in no time. Looks like we got just a long, strung out section of riders here through the start-finish line again. We've just completed 3 full laps. We're on lap 4 right now. Yep, 3 full laps completed here. The USA jersey on the front looking fantastic here. Blue frame. Looks like he's riding some kind of like bi-turbo wheel setup, I believe. So guys, we've already done a stream earlier today. I've already battled outside Hayden Pucker here, showing on screen now. Riding for the US. Again, Farm Watts here himself. You'll catch Hayden riding a lot. Hayden's all over the place, guys. And what's really cool about these riders is a lot of them race on different platforms too. So we'll see, you know, let's just talk about it. We got the Sunday Race Club huge. We got huge events on Zwift. I'm seeing a few riders doing some stuff over on Ruby recently. Josh Harris has been showing up for some Ruby events. Zach Neer, guys, just so you know, he hosts the Ruby podcast. So I think they've got 3 episodes out right now. Guys, I'm into all of it. I follow all of it. I'm not fanboying over any one platform. There's some bangers of riders over on Bike Terra too. I know at least a couple of Category 2 riders that are, Sunday Race Club Cat 2 riders that are hanging out on Bike Terra. Just ride all the platforms, guys. Just enjoy it. Through the start finish here, we're going to see a lot of this going on here today, as this is going to be critical at the end. We're going to see an absolute Destructoid type sprint finished here today, guys. It's going to be an absolute Watts fest. As I like to say, we're going to see the Moab, the mother of all bombs, going off at the end. Or will someone be brave enough to go early? At this time in the Cat B race, Charles Chappell had already gone. He lapped the entire field. What he was doing 800-900 watt bursts on the front and back stretch, coasting the corners. Looks like something like Hayden's doing right now. You can see that. Let's see. He gets around this corner here. He's coming onto like the finish straight right now. Powers back up 700-800 watts. Ludwig's chasing hard here. Ludwig, let's go, dude. Any of you dudes? Yeah, Ludwig, I chat with this guy. I love seeing dudes racing on here that I can give a special shout out to, who take their time to just waste 30 seconds of your day and send me a message. Love it. So it looks like we got Hayden at the front with Ludwig, and I'm going to assume that's Zach Neer for now, but we're going to need to see that in the live pictures coming up immediately right here, guys. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, here's Ludwig in the colorful jersey, the mass jersey. Hayden's in the USA jersey. And, oh, no, I just missed that. I think it was Osborne there. I think that's James Osborne here at the front. Other riders are going to have to start jumping up now. Again, we've got Zach Neer, Hayden Pucker, Marcus Duval. Marcus, I think, has been... Oh, he just finally sat down there. And guys, that's how some riders do this. Some riders, James Osborne, his picture's on screen right now here. He's set up for his winter gear outside, rides for Team Dirt. Guys, you know some of these teams. These names you're seeing here, you're going to see on other platforms. That's the cool thing. You're going to see a lot of teams that ride all the different platforms. Some guys just like certain aspects of other platforms. Maybe they think it's more realistic. Maybe they like the community better. Anyway, guys, here we go. At the front right now, we've got Marcus Duval up there, James Osborne, and Eric Hill. Oh, no, we're at the back here. We're with Christy Tracy here right now, riding for Riot. Now, so that's what happened this morning. I think there was some time changes. I would assume that the ladies that rode this morning were Category A. Maybe they're not. They should be A's. They should be A's. So we got Christy Tracy here. We got Michael Gortzmoller, Robert Smithson's right there as well. Up the road, we've got Stefan Zabaslan, Adam Carr, Roberto Vukovic, and Ethan Crane. I'm trying to see some of the riders around the corners here. Back here, this is Stefan, Adam Carr. Now these guys, a lot of these guys, I think they all raced in the TT yesterday. And it was interesting this morning. What did I see? It was Nathaniel. I think it was Nathan, or let's call Nathan. Nathan, I think his last name is Brewster. He won the TT, I believe, yesterday. The TT course that they all had to ride. Didn't place as high today, but it's going to be interesting now watching the battle between Nathan, Joe Meyer, and Brent Sensenik. Because it was Joe and Brent. Actually, Charles Chappelle was there too, guys. I keep forgetting that. But that's going to be a really tight battle here in those standings. We're on starting lap 7 now, guys. This would be Hayden Pucker leading the way through again. You're probably going to see what we saw this morning too. Certain riders going at certain times, just trying things out. They want to see where other people are paying attention. They want to know where, okay, if I drop 600 watts here, what happens? How does it roll out for me? Is it good to do it? The corners are so close together, you can't really put a good 15, 20 second massive bomb in because the corners are going to hit you. You have to slow down for the corners. Watch these riders. They will be soft pedaling or coasting at the corners. You can see here Hayden was only doing 130 watts there for a second. Back up to 600 on the backstretch. Coming to the start finish again. Back to this one again here. I'm watching Marcus again here. I know a lot of riders who will do almost the entire ride out of the saddle. I cannot even do it. I just can't. In fact, when I sprint nowadays, I don't even get out of the saddle. I just stay seated. I'm going to try. I was talking in the previous video this morning that I'm going to be back to getting out of the saddle to sprint. Guys, I'm an old dude, but you know, even us old guys can kick out 1,1300 watts for a couple of seconds. I just haven't done it in so long. You got to practice those things. Hayden on the backstretch here. Hayden leading the way, guys. 600 watts. I wouldn't be surprised if he just rides this 600 watts for quite a while. Back to Roberto Vukovic here. You can see there's an 8-second gap here now from Roberto up to Eric Hill just up the road. Eric Hill of Project Echelon. Ethan Crane's there. So this will be Eric Hill up here. That's the Project Echelon jersey, which you can wear on Training Peaks, guys. Ethan Crane, Zach Neer right here. A little bit of a gap. I can see Marcus Duval just at the road. Ludwig Karlberg, very easy to spot here again. They're all going through the start-finish line right now. Hayden still leading the way, though. So Hayden looks like he's about 1 second ahead of James Osborne and Ludwig Karlberg right now. Should be a group of 3 up front. Let's just count them around that corner. 1, 2, and 3. There they go. So Hayden is sitting on the front. Little kick here. Okay, so Ethan is from New Zealand. I just saw that. Ethan is from New Zealand, guys. Remember, you look at that flag. Just look for that extra star. 1 is 6 stars. I think 1 is 7. And one of the stars is red. So you're looking for a star underneath that old little Union Jack there. If there's a star underneath the Union Jack, he's an Aussie. These Aussies and these New Zealanders, they don't like to be confused. Just like some Canadians and Americans. We're all the same, guys. We're all the same. We all ride bikes. Hayden on the front. James Osborne, second place. Third place, Ludwig Karlberg here from Sweden. Loving this. Zach Neer's leading the next group up of 4 riders. Eric Hill's there. Marcus Duval. So we got 3 up front being chased by a group of 4. All super strong here. I think we have 2 Project Echelon guys here. So obviously Eric, and then I think it's Ethan who's decked out in the Project Echelon gear as well. Marcus Duval just sitting in with these guys now, having a bit of chill session. Marcus Duval looks like he's putting out, his room looks hot to me. He's got a good sweat on already, folks. I love it. This is exactly what I'm like. I'm going to set up a digital thermometer in here because I swear when I ride my bike, this room, the 10 by 10 cube of cycling destruction that I live in, I swear it gets over 90 Fahrenheit in here. I cannot stay cool enough in this room. I'm going to do some tests on it because the heat will just kill you. It just saps all the life and power out of you. Zach putting in a really good hard dig here. I think Zach's trying to bridge up here right now and get on with this group. Where is Zach? Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, here it is, guys. Marcus Duval here. Just up ahead, he's got Zach Neer just ahead of him. So Marcus is trying to hang on with Zach right now. Zach trying to get up the road to bridge up with the 3 up ahead. Yeah, so you can see here, Zach's on the far left-hand camera here. Thank you, Zach, for your camera footage from home. Zach was sitting all the way, and now you can see he's really working hard. 800 watts here, guys. Trying to use the speed here on the backstretch. Yeah, man, he's just seconds behind these guys. I think we're getting lapped riders too, guys. I just saw a schmozzle of 6-7 riders up front here. So it looks like the front 3 are passing lapped riders. Zach will be catching on here. Zach's now sitting down, still pushing out, 4, 5, 600 watts. Hayden on the front, though, just driving the front. Hayden is the conductor on the front, driving the train, guys. Came from the back, now he's on the front, driving the train. Here's Zach going past lap riders here. I think that was Christy Tracy. So I think Christy is the only women's rider here in this group today. I'm not sure if she would have been in the other race, because I thought the A's were mixed with the men's B's this morning. Zach coming back right now, guys. He's got some other riders still intermingled in between, it looks like. Hard to tell from the leaderboard. It won't show correctly. And again, here's Zach's picture. You've all seen Zach before. Zach's back. Guess who's back? He's getting there, guys. So he's passing lapped riders now. We got Hayden up the road, Ludwig. I'm looking for Ludwig's jersey. It's really easy to see. Ludwig right there. Hayden sitting up front. So we've got Hayden Pucker, Ludwig Karlberg, James Osborne here. James is sitting in second place right now, just going ahead of Hayden. Hayden kind of slipping back here. I wonder if Hayden's going to slip back a little bit. This might be a little bit of a move to get Zach back into the mix. Sometimes a guy will just hang back and just dangle 1 or 2 seconds off the back. That'll give Zach the motivation to jump. And I'm seeing it going down right now, guys. That's what's going down right now. Hayden's at the back here, taking a bit of a chill session. He's done enough work. This will also help Zach bridge back on. These guys know each other. Okay, let's just park it there. Actually, I think in real life, I think Zach does a lot of coaching of Hayden. So, yeah, help your bro out. Here we go. Zach's back. Lots of recovery time here coming up, guys. We're still really early. Zach goes right to the front. Thanks, Hayden. That's how I saw that go down, guys. It looked like Hayden just kind of went to the back, chilled a little bit. That allowed Zach to bridge up. Perfect. And as you can see here, Zach was carrying so much momentum, swoops right through, goes through the start-finish in first place. Sure, he's going to settle in now, sit down for a bit. He's going to try to draft a little bit here, conserve a bit of energy for a while. And that's what we're seeing. Hayden back to the front. Hayden, Ludwig, James Osborne, Zach near in front. Second group of riders on the road here now, guys. We got Marcus Duval, who was with Zach before, Eric Hill, and Ethan Crane. These 4 were with Zach Neer, and Zach went solo, put in a huge effort there. So effort so far today, Zach Neer. Just to do that huge amount of work to bridge up. Looks like I've seen about a 14 to 15 second gap between the front 4 and our chasing 4. Second group of 4 looks like they're splitting up a little bit here. This is Marcus here. Marcus has got a gap actually on Eric now. Okay, figure that out. So Marcus, okay, so Marcus is from the States, United States, rides for Next, presented by Ensured. Sure, he races on a lot of the other platforms too. These esports riders, guys, they'll ride on all the platforms, looking for the best competition. Okay, so here's Ethan Crane now with Eric Hill. And they are bridging up to, it looks like they're bridging up to Marcus Duval here. Unless this is a pass. Nope, that's Christy. So they're passing a rider. They're lapping a rider again. So again, I'm just going to say it again here, just so everyone knows this later. I think, I got to assume that Galagos and Jackie Godby are A category women's riders. I have to assume that. They're that good. And this race, I'm seeing one female rider here. This race was announced as an A race in the setup. So I don't know if she should have been in the other race this morning. So they're going to have to figure that out later as to how to rank her. Maybe they'll just use her time mixed in with these A category men here. Okay, guys, we're back at it. Hayden Pucker, James Osborne, Ludwig Karlberg, Zach Neer on the front here. Hayden back in his usual position right at the front. Enjoying the racing here, guys. Love these crits. Fast and Furious, Watts Apocalypse coming up at the end, guys. Just get ready for it. We're going to see some... I'm hoping we see some huge sprints. Now, I know Ludwig has a nice sprint on him. He does have a really nice sprint. I know, and it was so cool because he did message me. He goes, yeah, sometimes when I sprint, it gives me a bit of a blip at first. But yeah, he's like a 1400 watt sprinter from what I saw, like legitimately. So expect some big numbers out of Ludwig at the end. I'm really excited to see. Look at Hayden. Hayden's just rolling out the front now. Ludwig knows, I gotta go. I gotta go. Don't let these the 1-2 duo of Hayden and Zach bust this apart. If I stay back here to cover these guys, Hayden's just going to roll away. Super smart racing here by Ludwig. And these are real hard gut checks right here. When, you know, he's riding at 170 beats per minute, you got to go. Otherwise, the guy will just kind of roll ahead, get a gap, and then he can start dialing it down as you're trying to fight your way back the whole time. You know, you're going to be putting out so much more effort just to pull back every second a gap. So they'll just watch your speed, look at the time gaps, and know how hard they got to work. We were watching that earlier with the women's racing. Looks like when Jackie got out ahead, she started dialing it back, trying to conserve energy. And we are going through another lapped rider here. We got Zach, Hayden, James, and Ludwig. They are passing around here. I think it's the rider in the white jersey here. If I can figure out who that is. Leaderboard's very deceptive for me right now because that rider will be probably, you know, back in whatever it is, 12th, 13th place, but they're not showing up on the leaderboard as you're seeing them, obviously. Okay, back to Marcus Duval here. Okay, is this Marcus? Yeah, it says it's Marcus here right now. And we got two riders coming up quick. We got Eric Hill and Ethan Crane coming up real quick. Again, sometimes these criterium races get confusing as we get lap riders mixed in with the faster riders. So these four riders up front are actually behind the three that are coming up right now. So the other group will be through the start-finish line. They're probably on the next bend. They might be on the backstretch already, actually. With the gap, it looks like we got a 40-second gap from the front, and we're back to the front now. Hayden Pucker on the front here, cruising along 51 kilometers an hour, guys. That's like 32, 33 miles an hour right there. Just rolling here. Hayden back to sitting, working hard. Looks like he's got the fans rocking. Check out Zach's jersey. He's got fans on max power. He's got like 2 Backmasters set up, probably level 3, 35 mile an hour winds in his face. I need to start doing more of that. Marcus doing the towel wipe. We all know that experience, guys. When you're riding inside like this, putting out these efforts, it's virtually impossible to stay cool as you can outside. It's like a heat sink. And the harder you go, it just sucks the power out of you. So I know this feeling right here. Obviously not at these guys' level, but relatively, I'm dying in the heat just like these guys are. Ludwig takes the lead now. Sitting with Hayden Pucker. You know, I got to think here, like with Hayden here, you got to be very careful. I'd be riding some wheels myself. I would be riding some wheels myself and conserving it for a surprise attack at the end. We know he's got the power to do it. Here's James Osborne again from the US. Rides for Team Dirt. Ludwig is from Sweden, rides for Team MASH. Hayden and Zach, they don't do a lot of racing here yet. Hopefully we're going to see a lot more of them coming up here soon, guys. Remember now, too, if you're watching this for the first time ever, you still need to register, but all of the events going forward, the weekend races, so these weekend races go every, here's a picture of Ludwig Karlberg right now, Mashup Collective from Sweden. All of these race weekends, it's every second weekend. So our next weekend will be December 27th and the 28th. I think that's just a 2-day weekend. Guys, get involved. Go register. It's free to register now to race on the weekend. So anyone can race in these events on the weekends. So you won't be allowed to race through the week or train, but for these events, you can race. The registration fee is gone, so you can get involved. Let's get more riders out here. Let's go. And don't forget the cash payouts, guys. Don't forget, there's cash payouts for this. We want to see elite racing here. Everything's, awesome verification. Very, very good physics here on Training Peaks Virtual. Hanging out with Eric Hill here, Ethan Crane, and Marcus Duval. So there's actually just a group of 3 here, guys, mixed in with other riders. Ludwig, Zach, James Osborne, and Hayden are up the road. So this is Eric Hill and Ethan Crane here riding in the Project Echelon jerseys with Marcus Duval. So the other riders, they're like a half lap ahead right now. But look at the little dots. Yeah, they might even be more than a half lap ahead right now. So, okay, here we go. Eric's coming through now. So on the road, Eric is probably 5th place right now, with Ethan Crane in 6th place. So that's 5th and 6th, mixed in with another rider here. Okay, so that is Marcus. That's Marcus there. So they've dropped all of those other riders that they're lapping. And now these 3 are moving ahead. So those guys behind, they're probably 1 full lap down right now, I'd imagine. I'm actually waiting to see the big boys at the front come back around. I'm kind of worried about that. They might be coming back around. We did see it this morning, guys. This course is so short, they could come right back around. Actually, the jersey that Zach's wearing really helps me out. That black and yellow really stands out. So they're going through the start-finish line right now. Then I'll just try to figure out where we are on the other screen here. This is our chasing group of 3. And it looks like the lap riders are getting back into it. Yeah, they're intermingling with these guys here. We are looking at Marcus Duval right now. I can see Eric and Ethan behind him. And then some of these lap riders are getting mixed into the situation here. There's 6 riders there. Actually, 7 riders there. Front group of 4. I got to start memorizing some of the trees. Okay, so the front group of 4, I'm going to call them on the back straight right now. And these guys, oh wow, I think they are coming up really fast, guys. I think this group here is just ahead here. Okay, there's the start finish for this big group of 7. Big boys here in the top left-hand corner, they're going to hang 2 quick lefts. They're going to be on the same straightaway. Watch this. If you look way up ahead in your top left-hand screen, you're going to see this group of 7 just up the road. You might be able to see them just up there. Under the start-finish banner, these guys can see the start-finish banner. The thunder, the freight train's coming, guys. Freight train's coming through. Choo, choo. Here we go, guys. Ludwig pushing hard. Hayden's right there. Tons of firepower here, guys. Huge amounts of firepower here. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, it's 2 quick lefts. Yeah, and I like this angle here too. We're going to be looking back, watching for those riders. It's going to take a little bit for them to get up here. We still have like a lot of power in this group up front here too, but I'm pretty sure these guys should drag their way back. We're just over halfway, guys. Just over halfway, and we're 20-something minutes into this one. Hayden's pushing the front here again now. Ludwig goes with them again. Hayden's putting in that nice little 700-watt repeated dig. Ludwig counters every time. My man Ludwig. Like I said, dudes, you message me in the Discord, send me a message on YouTube, wherever you want. Let's have a little cycling chit-chat here, guys. Here's the start-finish again. So these guys here, Eric, Ethan, Marcus Duval, and others are going through the start-finish line. We just saw Hayden see the finish line, and here it is. Hayden's almost getting ready to jump on. Super smart here, guys. Super smart. Hayden's going to try to bridge ahead and use these guys up front to help tow him on and move away from some of those other riders. These guys are reacting, though. They are reacting. Ludwig went first. Zach went. So they're kind of using these guys as a carrot out front, dangling. And after a while, it will be a benefit. They will get some draft off them. Ethan Crane here going up front now, guys. They know these other dudes are coming. I could see them in the distance here right now. Really good drawing actually on Training Peaks Virtual. And guys, I'm a full subscriber to Training Peaks. I registered this year. I think I used it when it was Indie Velo, and then they had a bit of a freebie for a while, and then I just relaunched everything. I signed up for a year membership. Really enjoy it. Good cost value. I think a year on Training Peaks Virtual cost me like $120 US. So it's $10 a month. And the beauty of that is it's not just all this great stuff. It's Training Peaks itself. So whatever you're doing, you upload all your fit files, your GPX files, whatever it may be, get them in there. Training Peaks will show you your form, your fitness, your fatigue. I should probably use it even more. I think you can input virtually everything into there. All riders sitting now except Marcus. Just his style. And you'll see this all the time, guys. You'll see riders that will ride like an hour straight out of the saddle. I don't know. It's impossible for me. I'm good for about 15 seconds out of the saddle. Just want to be sitting down. And I like to say that Poggy does it too, so maybe I'm pretty close to that. Just joking. Here goes Hayden again. Hayden's off the front, guys. And Ludwig reacts there quickly, almost launches 1,000 watts just to get on Hayden's wheel. Yep. Ludwig, stay right there, dude. Stay right there. Really liking this. You know, when I look at the camera here, guys, I know I'm watching 4 cameras. Ludwig looks really calm. Really calm. And Hayden's actually working hard. So Zach. They are pushing hard here, guys. Hayden's going again. He sees the dudes up front. He's trying to jump on them. He's trying to jump on them. Let's see if I can see his draft bar. I'm looking at his draft bar right now. He'll be in the draft right away. Let's see. Are we going to see that light up? I wonder if I get to see that in spectate mode. I'm actually not seeing it light up, but he will be drafting these guys now. Unless there's some kind of weird rule put in that lap, you can't use lap riders to draft. Here we go. I am seeing some draft now. So they're using these riders up ahead to get a bit of draft maybe. Well, that's Hayden sitting with Ludwig there. So that's Hayden getting draft off Ludwig. Zach goes by. James Osborne goes by. Hayden reacts. Hayden and Zach sitting on the back. Probably having a little chit chat between the two of them here. Right, so okay, this is interesting here. These two riders, same jerseys. Okay, so that's the next team jersey, I think. NEXT. That will be James Osborne. I think I remember that earlier. He was NEXT. There's Ludwig in the mashup. Zach Neer in the yellow and black. And then we've got Hayden in his USA jersey. You love it, dude. And he's wearing the exact same thing at home right now. Exact same thing at home. Let's go. These 4 sticking together. Yeah, this is going to add some cool dynamics here. As they get mixed up. Just trying to, I keep trying to see if I'm getting draft off those riders up front. It just depends who we're looking at when and how quickly can I clue into it and decipher what I'm seeing. Remember, guys, this is a downtown circuit, and I'm seeing Wenatchee. Again, it just makes me laugh watching KSPS growing up way back in the day. This Washington State, I could probably drive there in 8 hours or something from here. Hayden's on the front, guys. Zach Neer, Ludwig Karlberg, James Osborne. We're going to have a nice 4-up sprint finish. We are through, we're on lap 26 right now, starting lap 27 right away. Ludwig coming past Eric Hill right now. Zach Neer sitting on his wheel. Then you can just see, yeah, there's Eric just coming through the start finish in that whitish colored jersey. That's the Project Echelon jersey. That's the one I wear when I'm on Training Peaks. Back to Hayden Pucker at the front here, guys. Man, huge amounts of watts still to be put out here. Huge. And Hayden is the kind of guy that can ride like 500 watts for a very, very long time. And everyone knows that too. So, you know, this kind of course, I think to beat Hayden, you're going to have to be really smart and catch him sleeping. Where Hayden would struggle a bit more is on climbs. You know, he's more of a full-size guy, as we like to say around here. Full size. That's what we say, guys. Full size. And I'm definitely full-sized. Yeah, Hayden, is a lot lighter than me, but generates huge amount of power. But you're going to see different types of riders inside and outside. So you're going to have your hill climbers at 60 kilos, 55 kilos inside and outside. You're going to have your bigger hitters, the Hayden type. I bet you Hayden probably walks around, I don't know, 75, 78 kilos, something like that. Like he's not huge. He's a big guy, but he's lean and mean. He's dropped all that weight. But man, he's a young dude. He can probably just slam Big Macs, Slurpees, Hoagies, and burns it all off immediately. But yeah, so he'll put out huge absolute watts. These flat courses are just, this is perfect for him. Perfect. Throw a 7 to 10% hill in, then it's going to favor a climber. Then it would probably favor Zach more at that point. So we got our group of 4. We do have a chasing group of 3. But the chasing group of 3, some of them are here now. They're with us here. So we got Ethan and Eric rolling around with our front group of 4 now. So technically they are down a lap. They're kind of like down a lap and they're coming back, I think, when they get ahead here. Let me just see if I can figure that out. So Marcus is on, I think we're seeing lap 28. And Zach would be up a lap. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. I get very confused with these because now we've got 2 different groups. We've got 7 riders here. One group has been lapped. But they're hanging right there with these guys. And that's just the way the course unfolded, because realistically, I think these guys could all race together quite a bit. I think once the separation started, guys, what I'm saying by that, I'm not trying to how do I put it, like downplay anyone. I think they're all very capable of very, very evenly matched. It's just once that break happened, those guys just got away and they went. I think these dudes that they're passing to could have went in that break. I guess that's what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, looks good, dudes. Looking good. Hayden's got to dial back a bit here. Ludwig's 350 watts at the moment here. Averaging, looks like 330 something average. Actually, you know what? I didn't even check to see my YouTube up if there's anyone in the live chat. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm going to open that right now. So, yep, live chat. Oh, we do have it. Okay, live chat, guys. We got Julie Erich here. Thanks for the live commentary, Julia. Oh, sorry. Here, I got to turn the brightness up, guys. I can't see a thing in here. I'm actually in a dark room. It's Julia Erich, the Ice Smile. Thanks for the live commentary. Julia, thanks for being here. Joe's Guitar Shop. Whoa, so strong. Dude, exactly, Joe. Joe, awesome finish this morning, dude. Love what you're doing, man. Joe saying commentary on this morning's race is so good. Great. Dude, thank you. Dude, I love doing it. We are in the pipe 5x5, definitely, dude. I haven't dropped that in a while. And you know what, man? We're also coming around and around and around for a 709er. Guys, watch Aliens today and enjoy those quotes. You could watch Aliens every weekend. You really could. I make Joey Jojo do it all the time. She's like, again? Yeah, again. Definitely again. Otherwise, I'm going to vanish downstairs. Okay, guys, here we go. I saw Ludwig jumping out of the saddle here, probably for one of the first times so far that I've seen or I've noticed to get back on with Hayden here. So we got Hayden and Ludwig pushing away a little bit. They've got a gap. They've got a back. James is reacting huge. Zach's jumping out of the saddle now too to get back on. Again, guys, 1-2 seconds becomes 10-15 real quick. If you don't react, you're not going to be able to get back on by yourself later. That effort that Zach put in was like monstrous. Like huge effort. Those are the kind of efforts that sometimes you make, you don't get back on. And you find yourself just going backwards. These guys know what they're capable of. They know their numbers. They know how much they can push. So I'm sure Zach felt pretty comfortable trying to make that bridge. I'm not saying it was easy. Like that was a huge effort earlier for Zach to get back up here. And if he didn't do it then, he wouldn't be here. He'd probably be back. He'd be back in the next group with Eric, Ethan, and Marcus Duval in that big chase group. It's just the way the race has kind of unfolded. Really cool, though. Yeah, so great. We got some of the Cat B rider here. Joe was racing this morning. He's in the live chat right now. Glad to have Joe here. I covered Joe a lot last year, which was technically this year still, because the Echelon Racing League, it's kind of like World Cup cyclocross racing. Guys, if you haven't seen that, I do a race commentary for that as well. Think of it as a radio sportscast, because I can't show you the video, right? I'd be kicked off YouTube right away. So I do a race commentary. I show you some stats, some figures. I show you pictures of the racers, all that kind of fun stuff. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow, guys. So tomorrow we've got the UCI World Cup CX in Namur. And it's an absolute banger of a course. I watched last year's race again through the week. Awesome racing. The CX riders are incredible. There's road riders there you're going to know. Next weekend, the 20th, MVDP and Vout come back. So they pop in for just a few of the races. I think it's probably maybe something like Echelon Racing League. They got to do at least a few of the races to probably qualify to race in the World Championships, I would imagine. And that's what's going on here, guys. So this series, I think at least if you do one of the events, that will kind of get you the ability to, I got to say it right, you still have to register and do all your stuff to get into the Nationals, but you got to have at least done one of these to be able to register to get into the Nationals. So that's like outside of this. But that's coming up January 31st, guys. Hayden back on the front. Ludwig making his push again to get him. I've seen this over and over, these two. It's always Hayden going off the front. Ludwig making the attack here. Hayden likes to go off on that back straight. Ludwig chases back. Ooh, this looks like a hard one here now. Ludwig pushing 700 watts. Momentum should carry him through. They go up here, so Hayden's going to hit 1-2% right away. Yeah, he's on the 1% now. Kicks through 2 at the corner, backs back down to 1, then quickly back up to 2 again. That's your launch point. So you're going to have to hold it for a full lap coming to the end here. And again, okay, so this is, yeah, that's Christy. I think that's Christy Tracy there. They've just lapped her. Ludwig goes to the front. He's in the pipe 5x5 right now, folks. Not coming around for 709er. Just a few of my little one-liners I like to use, guys. Some of those one-liners, I didn't even know what they meant. Marcus looks like he's, yeah, big towel wipe there. Marcus is feeling the fatigue here, guys. You know what's really crazy about this too, guys? Maybe you dudes are just used to doing this. I ain't seen anyone drink water. I'm not seeing any water drinking. And you know what? I think at this elite level, you're not drinking water. You're just not. You don't have time to drink water. And here's Zach messaging someone. Yeah, honey, I'll pick up the milk later today. That's what Zach's telling. I'm just guessing Zach's married. Zach's sending messages to people whilst racing at the front of Cat A. I love it. Back to Marcus here. Next, presented by Ensured. It's probably NEXT. I wonder what that stands for. I don't know. I've seen that name all over the place. I wish I had more hours in the day, guys. I would ride every platform every day. It's tough. Okay, front group here. And again, we got other riders mixed in here right now. I think that's, I can't tell if that's Eric or Ethan mixed in with them right now. We're going to have a quick peek here. We got our front four and one rider that has been lapped mixed in with them. Oh, sorry. No, that's James. That's James mixed in there right now, but James does belong there. Who's our mixed in rider? Yeah, we're passing one rider right now. Okay, so I'm seeing down on this screen here, I can see the Project Echelon Racers. There's two of them. There's Ethan and Eric. Back to the front four. The rider in... Okay, maybe I'm screwing this up. Okay, here we go. Zach's putting in a kick here now. Zach puts in a big kick with Ludwig. Ah, interesting. Zach's going on an attack 4 laps from the finish, guys. 4 laps from the finish. Testing Ludwig out. Ludwig's got to watch for the 1-2 here from Hayden coming from behind now. Let's see if we can figure all these riders out, guys. Yeah, here we go, guys. Here we go. It's going to get real crazy real fast here. Zach's out front. Ludwig's gone. James Osborne here. He's a dirt rider. Okay, he's the dirt rider. Here comes Hayden. 700 watts on the backstretch here. Farm watts. These guys are like a bunch. When I say the backstretch, I'm just thinking of like wild stallions at the racetrack, guys. Love horse racing. Should probably go watch it more. Throw down a couple bucks on each race. A lot of fun. Ludwig out of the saddle here now. Zach's out of the saddle. Hayden's out of the saddle here. Hayden's got a bit of work to do to get back with these boys up front now. Zach's going really, really hard on the front. Probably a couple second gap anyways. Let's see. Zach's on the front here. Dials it right back down on that corner. He had to have. They need to get the power down on those corner guys. So we got Zach near. Ludwig Karlberg, and just in the distance, you can see Hayden leading James Osborne back. Ludwig pulls up. I love this move here. Just pulls up, sits beside him. Yeah, I'm back, bro. I'm back. You got to let the other guy know I'm back, man. You didn't drop me. Awesome racing. And here comes Hayden, and James is back too. I would love to have a camera on James right now. You probably have to make a huge... And Hayden looks like he's going to dig again on the backstretch. This is going to force Ludwig to go again. Yep, Ludwig's having to go again now. He's having to get out of the saddle to chase Hayden back. Every time James jumps on his wheel, I got to go with you. I got to go. We can't let Hayden get away now. Coming up to the end of lap 38, dudes, we got 2 full laps coming up. So we got to finish. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't know how to count, guys, because sometimes I lose track. Yeah, Eric's here, Joe. Glad to see Eric racing. Okay, Ludwig's going now. Zach is moving back up too. So there's a small gap, probably like less than 1 second. We got Hayden and Ludwig side by side, James and Zach together too. Mother of all bombs coming up. It's coming up, guys. Watts Apocalypse in the Watts Festival race we've been watching here. Looks like Ludwig's getting ready for the big final sprint. Zach goes again, drops 900 watts plus, instantly gets a gap here. That's what I really like about this. Guys, we all race the different platforms. I think on Training Peaks, it's I don't want to say it's easy because 900 watts isn't easy, but when you drop some big power, 1 lap to go, guys. When you drop some big power, you're gonna get a gap if they aren't paying attention, and that's what Zach just did here. Zach's going from a long ways out, a 1.5 lap attack. Okay, he dials it back down here for the corner, passing a lap rider right away. Oh, sorry, that's Zach and Ludwig. We bounce back to Ludwig there quickly. Ludwig is almost back on. 2 seconds back to Hayden. Hayden and James are 2 seconds back. Here they are. They can see the two up front. On the back stretch now. I think Zach's just going to dig deep all the way and go for it. 1.5 lap solo effort. Ludwig is on him. Is he close enough? Hayden's trying to go now too. He's put some distance into James Osborne here. Moving up here. Zach leading the way. Zach takes the final corner, passing. There's some slower riders just up ahead of him here. Zach going 800 watts, all 850 all the way to the finish, bro. Huge effort, huge watts bombs going off in your face, guys. Zach Neer wins this baby. Ludwig Karlberg should be coming in second. Hayden Pucker third place. Here's Hayden rolling in, just a light 400 watts. James Osborne, great job, dude. James Osborne, we didn't have you on camera, but dude, you were right there, man. Right there all the way. This was a group of three: Marcus Duval, Ethan Crane, and Eric Hill. A lap to go, guys. There's their markers. Done really well. Done really well on Training Peaks for like racing, setting up racing. You're going to have these multi-lap races. Those guys are done. They get their flares. Like, it's counting the laps perfect. Really well done. Guys, give Training Peaks a shot. Give it a shot. Good cost. You know what? Why don't you give it a shot during the Echelon Racing League? If you register for the events, remember there's no cost to register for these events. You have to do it through the Echelon Racing League. Ethan Crane moving up, guys. You can race for free in these events going forward. So we still got December 27th and 28th. Then there's the, I think it's the Tour of Training Peaks, maybe. I think it's called something like that. That's January 10th and 11th, maybe 9th, 10th, and 11th. And then USA Nationals are on the 31st. So Zach Neer, first place. Ludwig Karlberg, second place. Hayden Pucker in third. James Osborne in fourth. Thank you very much, Damon from ZMS Esports Studios, for providing the awesome graphics. At the finish line here, Ethan Crane's going. Marcus Duval drops it. Cruises on by on his left-hand shoulder. Did he give it back, though? Did he give it back? I think Ethan Crane might have taken it back. Marcus, dude, awesome effort, dude. Awesome effort there. Like, he got past him, and I think it was like, I gotta stop. And somehow Ethan just cruised on by again. We're gonna see that here. Eric Hill will be finishing sixth. Who got it? Marcus Duval got it. Okay, Marcus did get it. That would have been such a close finish, guys. We're still here. Stefan Zablason coming next here in 8th place. We're still a full lap to go, guys. Still a full lap to go. Who's ahead of us here? Is this Hayden still on course? This might be Hayden on course still ahead of us. Just trying to figure out who this is. Because those riders will still probably be cruising around, cooling down. Just from a distance, I thought, no, it's not his jersey. Okay, guys, so we've got 7 riders done. We got Stefan, Michael, Robert Smithson riding together. There's 3 of them together here, all within 1 second of each other. So we got a dirt rider, lots of Americans racing here, guys. Love it. So we do have a rider mixed in here. That may be Christy. I think this is Christy mixed in here. Yeah, here's Christy. Good job, Christy. Cruising along 38 Ks an hour, riding for Team Riot here. So we got Stefan here. He's chasing Michael Gortz-Moller and Robert Smithson just up the road here, guys. They should be on their lap. They are on their last lap right now. So it looks like it's going to be a battle between Robert Smithson and Michael Gortz-Moller here. Coming around the final corner. They're just up ahead of us, passing a finished rider. Nice job, guys. And again, look at Stefan here, pushing good numbers at the end. Still pushing over 400 watts. Finishing up here, 276 watt average. Solid race for 51 minutes of racing. Like, that's huge power, guys. Great numbers. Awesome stuff. So at the finish there, Michael Gortz-Moller finishes just ahead of Robert Smithson. Couple seconds later, we got Stefan Zablaslan finishing. Still on course, Adam Carr and Christy Tracy, guys, were here all the way to the finish. We leave no man behind. Or lady. That's how we do, guys. Again, thanks, Damon, ZMS Esports Studios, for the awesome graphics and support. Guys, when I do it this way, it's easy. It's easy for me. I just sit back, relax. I watch what's going on, and I probably have more time to interpret what's going on than trying to fly around by myself. Although I do like flying around by myself. It's fun. I love controlling the camera. So again, Damon, thank you so much for helping me out here. And here we are with Adam Carr. Rolling it out, 90 RPMs. Really, he likes to roll at high cadence. This is not how I ride. I'm a 75 to 80 cadence kind of guy. And Adam is coming up to the finish line right now. This is the last time around Adam. After this, kick back on the couch. Remember, like I told you got to go watch Aliens today in the pipe. Here comes Christy. Is Christy on the last lap, or did Christy just race through for the finish there? I think Christy just raced through for the finish there. So Adam's done now. And okay, so Christy's still out there. Christy's on her last lap now, guys. So again, like I said this morning, I thought there was the women that I saw racing earlier with the men in Cat B. To me, they're like Category A riders. They're strong. And I'm not sure if there was just like a little bit of miscommunication. Christy is registered as an A rider because she's here. So they're going to have to figure something with the timings. Guys, I'm only talking about this so everyone's aware of it. So people know that Christy is setting a time for the A category. Unless she's the only A category rider. I'll check the stats afterwards, guys. So tonight I'll go through the standings. We'll have some more data for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to be able to show Category B by myself. I'll try. No promises. But we're definitely doing A tomorrow. And we'll talk about what happened in B and C. I'll be able to go check and see what happened. So here comes Christy Tracy to the finish here right now, guys. Really nice finish. Christy, great finish. Look at her. 400 watts plus here for this solo female rider here. 422, awesome job. Nice sprint finish here. Yeah, definitely sprinting there. She's pushing 420 watts at about 105 RPM. So I know she's sprinting at that point there. Zach Neer here, guys. This is your replay. Right here for the finish line. Check out the wattage here. 790 watts. 850 watts almost there, guys. 177 beats per minute. Finishes just ahead of Ludwig. Didn't actually see the time gap, but it was very close. So here's Zach Neer through the finish. Ludwig, you know, he's maybe a second back, second and a half back. Hayden wasn't that far back either. Great job by Farm Watts. Then we got James Osborne in fourth place here. Then I believe we went to Eric Hill next. No, it was Ethan. Ethan and Marcus had a duel. That's right. We're going to see them right away. So this is James Osborne finishing in fourth. There's a duel between Marcus and Ethan Crane here. It's really interesting. So Marcus is up front here. Ethan's in second place here, behind him. He goes. This is a replay from a lap out. Replay from a lap out here. I can see that, but it's kind of the same replay coming up at the finish here. We'll just stick with them all the way to the finish, guys. Oh, maybe we're not. Okay, guys. Awesome stuff, dudes. Here's our final results. Zach Neer first place, 47 minutes, 42 seconds. 2.2 seconds back. Ludwig Karlberg, Hayden Pucker, third place at 7 seconds. James Osborne, 14 seconds back in fourth. Marcus Duvall, fifth. Ethan, look at the time separation there between Marcus and Ethan Crane. Wow. 46.477 seconds, 46.500 seconds, 23 100ths, thousandths of a second, yeah, whatever. Pretty close. Eric Hill, Ethan Crane in sixth, Eric Hill in seventh, Michael Gortmoller in eighth, Robert Smithson in ninth, Stefan Zabaslan in 10th place. Great racing by everyone. Don't forget, we had Christy there as well. Christy Tracy was there, racing in the women's A category, I believe. So she was there. However, I saw what I thought were A category riders mixed in with the B riders this morning. I did that video separately, so hopefully that all gets resolved in the standings. I'm sure they'll take care of that today. And let's get standings up for everyone. We should have, I'm hoping we're going to see a GC overall standings for all the weeks coming up real soon. Guys, thanks for watching. Myself and Damon will be back bright and early tomorrow morning. And this is perfect here, dudes. Perfect timing, Damon. I think Damon reads my mind. Check this out, guys. This is Tour de Bloom Stage 3. And this is part of the real race, too, guys. There's Lake Wenatchee. And you can see the profile going off right now, guys. This looks pretty lumpy. Looks like it's about a 43-kilometer course with a nice little hill climb at the finish, guys. One lap, scratch race, Tour de Bloom Stage 3. And again, it says men's and women's Cat A all together. So I would expect to see, well, what we saw today. We should see at least 12 riders again for this race tomorrow. And again, if I can, I'll do the Cat B beforehand. It just depends on what's going on with the CX race that I want to cover in Namur tomorrow. Guys, thanks for watching. Lots going on around here. I had to go outside and cut some wood. It's freezing outside. Keep the wood stick going. Thanks for watching, dudes. We'll see you all again real soon. Thank you, Echelon Racing League, ZMS Esports Studio, USA Cycling, and all sponsors, Stages Cycling, Science and Sport, and Training Peaks themselves. Okay, dudes, thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.